All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1016, Cheney case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all may be seated. Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Cheney?
Mrs.
Mrs.
Yes.
Cheney.
Remarried.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So, we were friends. We went out for drinks after a promotion, and everybody else left. It left us two. Had a little too much to drink. Anyway, I ended up pregnant. He's completely out of the picture. Doesn't answer text calls, whatever. All of a sudden, he comes to me and says he wants to be a part of our kid's life. And I said, okay, well, you're going to have to give me child support. I'm not just going to let you all of a sudden be dad, you know? And
How old is the child?
He's 18 months.
Okay.
18 months, yeah.
Mrs. Cheney starts things off with quite a story. What began as two friends celebrating a promotion over drinks turned into something she never expected. One night led to one too many, and 18 months later, she's raising their child on her own. For the first year, the father completely disappeared. No messages, no money, not even a call. Now, out of nowhere, he wants to step back in and play dad. But her response is firm, not without child support. She's calm as she speaks, but you can hear the exhaustion in her voice from carrying everything by herself. The courtroom is tense, and it's obvious this won't be a simple back and forth.
Okay, continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. So he's like, well, I can't pay child support, but I'll pay the daycare bill. Daycare is $8.55 a month. Okay. He claims he only makes $24,000 a year. That adds up to almost half his income, if that's what he actually said. I mean, this is not the way a guy who lives a life of $24,000. I mean, that suit probably costs like, I don't know, half that or something.
It is a nice suit.
I shop clearance.
Okay.
I do pretty well on sales.
He shops on clearance.
Okay. I've never seen that suit at JCPenney, but all right.
Okay. So $855 a month in daycare. You say you make $24,000 a year.
$24,000 a year, that is
And
correct.
I do have his tax returns that he produced showing $24,000 a year, but you're self-employed,
That is correct.
so you did your own tax return?
I do, yes.
So is it accurate, or did you manipulate it?
If you're questioning if I'm being honest in my tax returns,
Yes.
I am being honest in my tax returns, Your Honor.
Okay. And I can only go based off of what he produces. Living-wise, do you live with someone?
I'm in an apartment sharing situation right now with the money I make every month, and with basically close to half of my salary going to pay for daycare for our child. I've got to share. I can't afford my own place on my own.
Okay.
Next, Mrs. Cheney challenges his claim that he only earns $24,000 a year. She points out that despite that number, he somehow pays $855 every month for daycare. Not to mention, she takes a jab at his expensive-looking suit. He fires back, saying it's just an outlet store clearance find. The judge flips through the self-filed taxes he brought in but admits that's all he has to rely on. Meanwhile, the dad paints his own picture of survival: split rent, shared groceries, and living like a broke roommate just to scrape by. But Mrs. Cheney isn't buying it. To her, the numbers don't make sense, and
And living expenses, they're shared between your roommates?
Pretty much we kind of split the groceries, things like that. Utilities get split evenly.
Okay. Well, then that kind of makes sense. So you're asking, what exactly are you asking for him to do?
My name's Naru Witherspoon. I'm an attorney, and I'm licensed in Illinois, Texas, and Missouri. I handle cases for families all over the nation. And I want to talk to you about Vonda Bailey. Vonda Bailey is a family law attorney, and she handles high-profile, high-net-worth cases. If you're listening to this message and you're a high-value individual, a high-profile individual, you must give Vonda Bailey a call. What does that mean? If you have properties, if you have assets, if you have a 401k plans, compensation packages that are complex, I want you to give Vonda Bailey a call. Vonda Bailey, she's an amazing attorney. She might be expensive, but it's worth it. Give Vonda Bailey a call.
My point is that It seems kind of sketchy that he can afford almost $900 a month in daycare, but won't pay child support. I feel like there's something going on with the money situation. There's got to be a reason why he's doing things the way he does.
So you want him to pay $855 in daycare and child support?
I mean, he wants to be a part of his life.
That wasn't my question.
Okay.
Do you want him to pay $855 in daycare as well as pay child support on top of that?
I want us to be able to talk and discuss and find a number that works for both of us and that I think is fair.
Okay.
Just because I make more money than him doesn't mean I should be covering all of the child's expenses. $855 is daycare.
I definitely agree with that. I agree with
The judge finally cuts through the back and forth and asks Mrs. Cheney directly, does she expect both daycare costs and child support? Instead of giving a straight answer, she says she just wants to talk it out and land on something fair. Still, her frustration slips through. She's been covering everything, and just because she earns more doesn't mean the entire responsibility should fall on her shoulders. That's when the judge lays down the law. In Texas, he can't be forced to cover both daycare and child support unless they reach an agreement themselves. It's a reality check that leaves Mrs. Cheney realizing just how messy